Good afternoon and welcome back to Lonato in Italy. If you're just joining us, welcome. It's great that you have been able to come back or just to join us for the individual Skeet women final. You're watching the European Championships for Shotgun 2024, which is taking place in northern Italy in Lonato. My name is Elena Allen and I will be your commentator for this final. Alongside me is Nikos Mavromatis from Greece, who is a fellow skeet shooter. Welcome.
Welcome. Good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you for joining us for this exciting women's final.
Thank you for having me.
We have not only the medals to be decided, but the highly desirable one Olympic quarter place for Paris. The weather has been fairly okay for the finals. 21 degrees. We had light breeze in the women's junior final. This is our second final of the day. Individual women junior skeet final took place just earlier. So this is our second final. The third final, which will follow this final, will be skeet men, and skeet men junior will complete all the day's action later today. Because there are Olympic quarter places, quarter place that's going to be decided in this final, you've got a list of the qualified athletes, but these come from all over the world. Because this is the European Championships, we only have European athletes here. And those of the athletes who already have a quota in this final are Vanessa Hokova from Slovakia, Diana Baccosi from Italy, and Italy, in fact, have also won another quarter place, but it's one of their other shooters who've won it. So Simona Scocchetti cannot win another quarter place for Italy. Each country is only limited to 2 places per nation. And just like in the trap finals, in the trap men and trap, in the trap women's final, we will have 3 athletes fighting it out for the 1 quota place. And at this stage, those shooters who do not have a quota place, I think that's more important for them than the medals, wouldn't you say, Nick?
I think so. It's already a huge medal to get a European medal, but priority right now is the quota place and to be in the Olympic Games.
That's right. It is the pinnacle for our sport, and everyone wants to go to the Olympic Games. In case you don't know, although it is a Paris 24 Olympic Games, the shooting venue is a satellite venue about 3 hours drive away from Paris in Châteauroux. So the athletes are just doing some gun mounting, they'll have test fire, they'll walk off and then they'll come back and rejoin, and the final will start. And these are the final results after the qualification rounds, which happened over 3 days. Lucy Anastasiou finished top of the table with 121 hits out of 125, so she will start this final in the top position. And the placing is important. The bib number, she's got bib number 1, is important for when the scores are tied, because the finals are working on the elimination basis till we go to the silver and gold. You cannot have a tie for that. It must be decided by shoot-offs, but more of that later. So Vanessa Hokova of Slovakia was the second place shooter with 120 hits out of 125. The other finalists all shot 119. In fact, we had 8 shooters who shot 119 targets out of 125. So we had a big shoot-off for the 4 places which were available in this final, as you can only have 6 athletes in the shooting finals at the moment. And Baccosi Diana won that shoot-off. She shot 15 targets to get into the 15. She hit 15 in the doubles, because shoot-off is done over, you shoot doubles. 15 targets to Simona's 14, so Simona is in 4th position. Andrei Eleftherio shot 7 then plus 4. So she goes in the 5th place, and Daria Turulo is placed 6 going into the final. And Daria is shooting under the independent neutral athlete flag, and more of that a bit later as well. So Diana Bakosi is the silver medalist from the last European Shotgun Championships in Osijek, Croatia, and she's the only finalist from last year who has made it to this year's final. So can she do one better? Can she actually win it? Diana is not fighting it out for the quarter place, so her focus will be purely on winning.
I think so.
She's an experienced shot though, isn't she?
Yeah, she's very strong shooter and very stable.
For the last quarter places available for ski women will be France, Cyprus, and Italy. We are now going to see.
So just having slight technical difficulties, but we are back now. We are actually live today, not just on the ESC YouTube channel and on Facebook, but we're also being broadcast on the Italian Rai Sport and on the Olympic channel. This is a very important match because we have that Olympic quarter place up for grabs. A total of 36 women competed in the individual ski women competition at this 2024 European Championships in Lonato. They all shot 5 rounds of qualification, which was a total of 125 targets, and this took over 3 days. It's not that usual to have it over 3 days. We more often shoot over 2 days, wouldn't you say, Nick?
Yeah, we are used to 75 first day and 50 the second day. It's a little bit more hard on 3 days, and you get more tired, and also you have to carry the score of the last day. On 100 targets to shoot 25 more. It's more tough on an already very tough game.
That's right, definitely. And here we have our finalists making their way onto the range to be introduced for those of you watching at home or those of you who are here supporting these athletes. So this is our first finalist, Lucy Anastasio of France. She's been coached by Jose Aramburu, who is a well-known shooter himself. He used to shoot Skeet.
A very good one.
That's
very
right.
Good shooter.
Alongside Nikos and alongside myself. So it's actually quite good to see him making this transition into coaching. And this is our second finalist, Vanessa Hokova of Slovakia. She's 24 years of age. Our second youngest shooter in this competitor in this final. She has a quarter place, so it's just the fight for the medals for her.
And she's doing a really good job lately.
And she's wearing a lovely necklace with the Olympic rings in anticipation of going to the Olympic Games.
Yep.
And an athlete placed in the third position going to this final is Diana Bakosi from Italy. She needs little introduction to those of you who have followed skeet shooting over the last few years.
She's a legend.
She's a legend, yes. Diana is the Olympic gold medalist from Rio 2016, and she won silver medal in Tokyo in 2021. And that's to add to many, many of her medals over the many years that she's been shooting. So in fourth place, going into the final, is Simona Scocchetti, also from Italy. She's 38 years of age. And She is the Silver World Championship medalist from Lima in 2013. And most recently she's a multiple World Cup medalist, but recently she's won gold at a World Cup in Rabat in 2024, silver in Cairo 2023, and bronze in Doha in 2023 as well.
I can say that it's another legend as well.
I would agree with you as well. The Italians have a very strong squad, not just in skeet but in trap. And Andri Eleftherio of Cyprus is in 5th place going into the final. She will be absolutely desperate for this quarter place.
I hope she gets it.
Well, it's so hard to decide between the athletes, isn't it? Because we know a lot of them quite well.
But we are brothers with Cypriot, so...
Yes, true. And in the 6th position, going into the final, is Daria Turulo, who is the youngest competitor at the young age of 20. She could still be shooting as a junior if she wanted to, and she's shooting under the independent neutral athlete flag. And I will explain about this a little bit later as we get going in the final. The jury in charge of this final is Melis Giro of Turkey. And the referee in charge is Marian Carbonaro. And you can see the start list for the final skeet women. You are watching us live at the European Championships in Lonato, Italy. 2024 European Championships. We have the silver medalist from the last year's European Championships, who is Diana Bacosi, and she's one of the finalists in this final. We have 3 quarter places available. Oh, sorry, 3 quarter places. We have 3 athletes with a quarter places already in this final, 3 athletes without. There is 1 Olympic Paris 2024 quarter place up for grabs, and we are about to start to get underway. So each athlete will shoot a regular then reverse pair on station 3. They will go on to station 4, where they will shoot just 1 pair. Initially it will be high pair first. For the next rotation it will be low pair on station 4, but in each rotation only 1 pair on station 4, and on station 5 they will shoot again the regular, and then followed by a reverse pair on station 5. So a rotation is 10 targets. They will shoot 2 rotations, so 20 targets each, before we have a shooter in 6th place leaving this final. And this will keep going till we come to the silver and gold medals, which will be decided with the 2 shooters shooting the last 10 targets, so 1 more rotation. If the scores are tied, we'll go into shoot-off. Bib numbers are in play for shooters, or for the athletes, in 3rd and from 3rd to 6th position. In case of a tie, those bib numbers will be used, and that's why the highest place shooter going into this final will have priority. But for gold and silver, this will be the medalist will be decided by a shoot-off. So we're just watching Simona taking her first double on station 3. Still quite a way to go, though.
Long way.
Yeah, a long way to go before.
Although the target she lost maybe will cost.
Yes, it's one of the banking targets, as we say. The first pair on 3, and the target she missed is the one that was nearest, closest to her. They're not considered. I mean, they're all difficult. For those of you who've never competed, every single target is difficult. There are no easy targets, but certain targets you can say they're like bankers. They're regular standard targets, and that was one of those.
And they hurt more if you miss them.
Yes, of course. Yes, they do. So how did your competition go, Nikos?
It didn't go in the best way I wanted. I finished with 120 out of 125. I can say it was quite hard competition due to the weather conditions and visibility. That was like you were holding, pushing a button on off from sunny to very dark cloudy, and from warm and sunny, burning sunny to rainy and cold, like almost 20 degrees change of temperature. But I think that the key to success in this competition was the concentration. It was the demand of concentration was too much. So the more focused and concentrated athletes were able to qualify for the final.
I would partly agree with you because I think sometimes, quite often in the shooting world, it's also that bit of luck. You need a bit of luck.
You need everything.
Yes, you do. Because I was here for the 3 qualification days, and I was here when the rain came. Day 1 and day 2, it's like clockwork. At 14:53, strong rain came, thunder and lightning. The competition was stopped partway through. But I gather you actually had to shoot in some torrential rain yesterday. I saw the video of it.
Yeah, I started the round with too much heat, wearing shorts and t-shirt, and on the way I got totally soaked. It was pouring rain.
Yeah, well, we had actually a river running down in Desenzano, where most of the teams are staying. It was something you had to see to believe. In a short space of time, I think when the trap was shooting, their training, there was 35 millimeters of rain in 30 minutes. I think Skeet seemed to have a little bit more, but maybe that's just me being biased. But it was horrendous. The temperature that Nick just described, I also came to the range wearing a T-shirt. Luckily, I brought a fleece, and I was still freezing wearing my fleece, and hence this cold. I was cold for about an hour before we could get back to the hotel. And it's just, this is something weather-wise you would expect in Great Britain. Being an island, the weather changes very quickly, but not in Italy.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Well, we've shot here over many, many years, and I don't ever remember this kind of weather in May.
Yeah.
So still a long way to go. We are only on 6 targets shot out of a total of 60 targets, which will the last 2 finalists will shoot. And there's Danka Bartikova wearing a red and blue top, watching the action, supporting
our very good friend.
That's
Danka.
right. Everyone knows Danka. She was our IOC athlete representative for 8 years. She's done quite a lot of work behind the scenes, working for the good of sport. And, well, we all want to see our sport continue in the Olympic movement. It's very important for us. And those of you who are supporting us by watching at home, we need you. Please come back and watch all of our finals. And most importantly, when the Olympic Games are taking place, we really need the viewing figures. We would love to have you back, watching and supporting all of the finalists, be it in the shotgun or rifle and pistol. We are one sport, and we all need you very, very much. So the first rotation will finish when when all of the athletes shoot on station 5. This is Andrea Benelli. He's the coach for Italy. The Slovakian athlete is being coached by Juraj Sedlak. The independent neutral athlete, one of their coaches is Eros Skachpino. And I mentioned earlier, the French athlete is being supported by Jose Aramburu and Andri Eleftherio from Cyprus. That's her coach there on your screen. And Andri from Cyprus is being coached by Diana Chuveko. Quite a nail-biting sort of next 30 minutes or so for the coaches as well, I should think.
Yeah, tough moment.
Yeah, it's actually, in a way, I always found it was worse for your coaches and supporters because they're the ones who cannot do anything but watch.
And especially in these competitions, like European Championships, that they have to watch over all the team. Junior men, junior women, men and women, they have to run everywhere. So
Yes, it's been a very busy competition with all of those competitions, qualification matches happening at the same time. Because last year it was broken down into separate senior and junior events. So there's a little bit more time. And just to mention, in case you watched our previous final, which was Skeet Women Junior Final, there was an independent neutral athlete in the final, and as she started, she was given 2-target loss, even though she hit her pair, and we couldn't understand because they did not present the shooter 30 minutes before the final. We were wondering why that happened, and I asked. Of course, the schedule actually changed, and the team were not informed. They didn't realize. They looked at the wrong schedule. They didn't realize that the final was now happening 30 minutes earlier. So that will explain for those of you who watched the early final what the problem was and why the athlete was not on time, which does not happen really very often at all, does it, Nick?
yes, doesn't happen often.
No, I've never known it, but that's a very valid reason. And after the first rotation, Diana Bacosi leads on 10 hits out of 10. Lucy Anastasio on 9 hits alongside Daria Turulo.
But I think it's already too long because it's not that easy with that visibility, and especially when the targets are flying on the tree line, it's very difficult to focus on them. Especially when the sun is hiding and it's more cloudy, it's very hard. You have very hard time to focus on the targets.
Yeah, for me, the sun has gone in, and the target's actually looking relatively small. They sometimes stand out like dustbin lids, as we say, but they just edge on, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you can see them, but it's not as easy visibility-wise because of that lack of sun. And it's interesting to see, for example, Vanessa is wearing fairly dark glasses.
Yeah.
And I can see, she just actually indicated to her coach, pointed to her eyes.
She's getting some help from her glasses.
No. And
but
Diana,
it's not easy to decide
which lenses to wear.
Yeah.
Yes, because of the light change. But you can see Diana is wearing lighter lenses, probably to suit it's in the middle. If the sun comes out, she's not too bad, but if it's cloudy like now, she'll actually be able to see slightly better. And of course, when you're shooting really well, quite often it doesn't matter. You see them well and you're hitting them well, but under these pressure conditions...
I usually prefer lighter lenses, so maybe my eyes get a little bit more tired, but I'm safe of seeing them.
I'm the same as you. And you can also see Simona there. She's got lighter still lenses.
That was bad. The first was a hit.
But she was given pair loss, and she's just protesting. She didn't realize that they were going to give her pair loss.
The target also curved, went completely out of line.
So that's why Simona has come back, because you can only protest while on the stand. And I think they'll probably give her hit. No. It's pair lost. It is still pair lost.
Okay.
Oh, no, they've just corrected it.
Yeah.
Hit and lost. That's a good refereeing decision. And that is why we have side referees. Because she protested, the main referee would have consulted the side referees, and one of them would have seen some pieces off the target, and that's why the decision was overruled. That's always hard as a shooter if you know you've hit the target and you're given a loss. To continue to carry that forward is hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. Oh, that was a hit as well. That was a hit as well.
Yeah, that was a
In the
hit.
high
but
house. Yeah, that's good.
Well done, well done. Very difficult refereeing. We talked about it. Well, after seeing the Skeet Women Junior final, you can actually see quite a lot of pieces coming off targets. Not an easy job being a referee in this in these Skeet finals today.
Yeah.
I should think it will continue throughout our next two finals, because the targets must be quite hard. They were hard in the men trap finals as well, but the way the shot hits the target is slightly different from trap to Skeet. Here
Yeah.
they're edge on.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's-
would also want to stay on the quality of the targets. Like now we're shooting with echo targets that their color is like light gray. So the pieces are not the pieces of the target when it's breaking is not black and orange. Is white, light gray and orange. So it's not visible. It's very difficult to pick up a small piece of chip from a Bono target, and this is not fair, I think, for athletes. There should be a change on the color.
Yeah, and perhaps the target manufacturers can actually color the powder that they use or whatever, because it's a resin, I believe, for the eco-friendly
They
targets.
could use an eco resin.
Yeah,
like
they
a
could put
darker
colouring
one.
in.
Yeah.
And we would love to hear all your views and opinions. If you support Nick, for example, Nikos Mavromatis from Greece, we would love to hear what you think. Please send in all your comments. You can find all the information, who to contact, if you go to the ESC website. Just looking at the Skeet Women's European records, Diana Baccosi of Italy actually holds the final European Championships record. That's the amount of targets you shoot in the final, which is 58 out of 60. And she did this at the World Championships in Lonato, so back in the shooting range in 2019.
Yeah.
And Danka Bartekova holds the qualification European Championships record.
It was a hit on the first one again. It was a hit on the first one.
Well, the referee's decision is final.
I saw a chip on the back of the target.
Yeah, we don't decide though what goes on the scoreboard. The referee has to make the decision.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, if he didn't see it and the side referees didn't see it, there's not much you can do. You have to go with the information you have available. And this has stretched our field just a little bit. Diana Baccosi is leading on 16 targets. And the next 4 shooters are on 13 hit targets each, with Andri Eleftheriou being on 12 targets behind. So the shooter with the lowest score after this station 5 has been shot, will be the one eliminated. And if it's Andri, she doesn't have a quarter place. That will leave 2 athletes who can possibly win the Paris 2024 quarter place. Let's see though how the action unfolds. There are 2 doubles, a regular and reverse. Sorry, there are 4 targets, so 2 pairs, regular and reverse, which will be shot here on station 5. You can miss these targets as easily as any other. But I mean, reverse targets are still that slightly bit more difficult, because people don't shoot them, well, athletes in ski don't shoot them in the regular qualification.
Yeah, they are more demanding, and they are also in longer distance, like from the rest of the targets.
Yeah, a little bit more like sporting.
Yeah, yeah.
As we can see, Vanessa just dropped the low target on the reverse pair on 5, and that's the target we were talking about.
But she's safe.
Yes, she's safe for now. Diana is shooting beautifully.
Yeah, very solid performance.
Yeah, looks very effortless.
Yeah.
But believe me, it is very difficult. It is not an easy job to do.
Ooh.
And she has also dropped that low target target on the reverse pair on 5. But it is quite difficult to see.
Yeah, the visibility is very difficult, very bad. Could be even worse.
It could be also raining, it could be windy. So we're blessed at least with no rain. Oh. And that's one of those, it is a difficult target, the high target on the first pair that Simona missed, but you could still expect to be hitting it.
Yeah. These two. Oh.
And she drops another target. Giving actually Andrea a bit of a chance. If
Yep.
Andrea was to clear this station, she'll be in the clear.
Let's see.
Yeah, the pressure is rising. None of the shooters will want to go out. Yeah, nicely done. Now on to the reverse pair on station 5.
Very critical double.
Andrea looks a little bit nervous. Oh. Well, she did well to recover and to hit the second target on her pair.
Yeah.
But that's put her in equal position with Simona, but Andrea came into the final placed lower than Simona, so she will be the one going out unless Daria misses the whole pair. It can happen, not likely, but at this level anything can happen.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been given it.
Yeah, yeah. Good job.
She's been given it. So after the 20 targets have been shot, Andrea Eleftheriou leaves this final in 6th place. Hard luck. No medal, no quarter place. That will be...
It's a pity.
It's a pity.
For everyone.
Yeah, but she's done well to make it to the final, to actually put herself in a position where she was fighting for the quarter place.
Yeah.
So well done, Andrea.
She did very good job so far. Well done.
And there's Danke again. I'm not sure what the delay is. I think one of the shooters wanted to get more cartridges, and that is our independent neutral athlete, Daria Turulova. And just for those of you who are not aware, who are not familiar with what's been happening, because of the situation in Ukraine, athletes from Belarus and Russia cannot represent their countries. So they have to shoot under the independent neutral athlete flag. And it's a translation from the French phrase, which I'm afraid I don't speak French, so. But each athlete must meet strict eligibility criteria in order to be allowed to take part in any of the international competitions. And it's nice to see one of them here today, because these athletes, we have not seen them around for a couple of years, or maybe even more, because Russian athletes couldn't go to the Olympics, the previous Olympics, because of something else. And now with this situation, they haven't had as much practice internationally. And that is her first international match, for sure, I think. Yeah, definitely. She hasn't been to any of the competitions. Well done to her for having the strength of character to have shot so well to make it to the 2024 European Championships in Lonato. Yeah, the first two athletes to shoot on station 3 both have dropped. They are their second target on the reverse pair on 3. Let's see if Diana can do better.
They're having hard time on the reverse doubles.
Yeah. Did you see how she measured that? She didn't shoot that just sort of bump. She had to just slightly adjust for the height of that target.
Oh.
And it's a miss for Diana as well. So 3 out of 3 athletes on station 3, obviously having some sort of a problem with the second target on the reverse pair. Could be the visibility. It is dropping a little bit as well.
I think so.
You don't have that much time to shoot targets on the doubles, but as Nick mentioned earlier, because the reverse doubles on 3 and 5, the second targets of a double, they go where they are that slightly further away than you on your regular targets, and that's why you don't have that much time to adjust.
And it's also more difficult angle.
Yes. We're not used to shooting those targets because of the way they appear to us. We don't shoot them in qualification either. Although athletes do train intensely on those targets in their training.
But imagine how many years we were shooting all the rest of the targets.
Yes, and I agree with you. And also the fact that over the last 3 days they've just shot regular targets. They're coming into the final and they have to shoot this reverse pair without any practice, just going cold into it.
It's a different game.
Yep, yep. And let's see if Daria can do better. No, she doesn't manage that. So all of the remaining 5 finalists have struggled with this target.
Yeah.
But moving on to station 4 now. Where the athletes are going to shoot the high target pair
Nicely
first.
done.
Beautiful. So the fight for the Olympic quota place is now between the French competitor and the independent neutral athlete.
Yep.
Has it already been decided in the Greek team who is going to go to the Olympics?
The one who gets it goes.
Oh, that's very fair.
I think so.
Not every country does that, as you know. Some of the countries, well, when the quarter place is won here, it's actually won for the country. And the only quarter place which will be given to a particular athlete will be the one based on the Olympic world rankings, or just world rankings for the shooters. And I believe it's going to be decided on the 14th of June, the athlete who gets it. So the rest of the quarter places, because they won for the country decides which are the athletes that they want to send.
I cannot say on that what is wrong or right, but of course it depends on how many strong shooters there are in each country, and how the rules are, how the relations are. So for us it's like this, and I think it's fair and accepted from all of the teams.
Yeah, and that's because it's so difficult to win an Olympic quota place for the Olympics in shooting.
Yeah. And on the other hand, I think that the one who goes the quota and he knows that he's going to Olympics, he's have much time to prepare for it. So he does not know it the last moment that he's going.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to stress trying to fight it out in competitions, taking his energy and focus away.
Exactly.
I also agree with that system.
Yeah, me too.
In shooting anyway. So Lucy Anastasiou has finished the third rotation. She hit 25 targets out of 30. And Vanessa has just finished as well and just missed the second target on her reverse pair. She's going to be on 24 points out of 30. Diana Bakosi, if she hits that pair, will speed away on 28 targets out of 30.
She has a very good lead.
And she's shooting amazingly strong in this final.
As you said, she's looking like she's having no effort.
Yeah. Usually when you look like this is when you shoot at your best.
Yeah, yeah.
Making it so easy, making it look so easy, so people at home probably think, oh, there's not much to it, but it's not true. Usually, the easier it looks, the more professional the athlete is.
Perfect technique.
That's
perfect.
another beautiful
Very nicely done.
shot by Simona, who is on equal hit targets, 24 with Vanessa Hokova from Slovakia, but with Simona coming into the final in the lowest position, it's likely to be Simona who will be eliminated, unless Daria misses a complete pair, and that's the situation she was in earlier in this final as well. No, that was a nice shot by Daria. So Simona Scocchetti leaves this final in 5th place. Well done to her and to her coach Andrea Benelli. So she's going to take a seat behind the coaches and follow the rest of this final from her seat. So this is the current stand-in, with Diana Baccosi leading this final so far on 28 hits out of 30, followed by Daria Turulo of independent neutral, well, shooting under the flag of the independent neutral athlete on 26 hits out of 30. Lucy Anastasio is then next on 25 hits, with Vanessa Hokova of Slovakia on 24. So 4 athletes left. They will shoot 10 more targets before the shooter in the 4th position is eliminated.
Ooh, nicely done.
The Olympic quarter place is still being highly contested by the athlete from France, who is Lucy, and by Daria Turulo. So Vanessa and Diana, really, their focus is the medals because they have the Olympic quarter places. That was a good shot after she recovered well.
Yes.
Yes, after missing the first target on the regular pair on station 3. That would have hurt as well.
Yeah.
So for her to put that, just to forget that, regroup, restart her preparation, well done. I have to say, if I had to put my money, it's just Diana shooting superbly strongly.
I will put my money on her as well.
Yeah, and it's just not because she's hitting the targets.
Well done.
We're not talking about that, are we? It's just the way she looks, the way she's shooting, the way she's taking those targets really early, and the rhythm, the timing of her shots is just purely amazing.
Patient, focused.
But this is the Olympic gold medalist from Rio and a silver medalist from Tokyo. I have no doubt that she will be one of those athletes going to the Olympic Games from Italy. I don't know how their selection procedure works, but they have 2 quarter places for the women already.
Very nice reverse double from Daria.
Yes, and Daria is now, at the moment, at this stage of the final, is in the 2nd position. If this was to continue, she would walk away with that quarter place. So we are on station 4, and the athletes are shooting the low target pair on this rotation. They each have a 30-second time in which to shoot their targets, and the clock starts from the moment they step onto the station. So they've got to call for the target in the 30 seconds. But if you think they have to... Oh, yeah, that was dead.
Very obvious.
Good refereeing. Oh, no. No.
That was very obvious.
Oh, come on, that was...
2 big pieces and many more.
3 pieces. 3 pieces came off the top of that target. I thought she was going to be given it. Yeah, she was. Good refereeing decision.
Yeah.
And it's a loss. I wonder if she got slightly distracted by all the commotion that was happening before Daria went to shoot.
It's very possible.
Yeah, it doesn't help, does it?
No.
So these are the current standings before our shooters are going to shoot station 5. 4 targets here, 2 doubles, before we have the shooter in the 4th place. And that is the worst place, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
To be placed so, you're so close to the medals. But yeah, you
that was a hit as well. On the back right side of the target.
Your eyes are better than mine. It's quite difficult to see for us where we're sat because that target was at the far end of the range.
The moment of judgment for
Yeah, and
Daria.
I'm just looking. She has to hit all of her targets. 31, 4, 35. Now she can miss one. No. No, I think she can miss one and be in the clear for the quarter place. So Diana is to shoot next. Effortless effort again. Let's see what she can do on her reverse pair. Yes.
She gives you the feeling like, okay, you can go, I can kill you wherever I like.
She actually looks like she's shooting in training rather than in the at the European Championships final. Yes.
Very nice.
That was a good shot. She actually needs...
One target.
No, she needs a pair. She went in ranked as the lowest shooter.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, that bit of luck. She missed the first target and then
That was very lucky.
the second target collided with the shot pattern.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the luck that she needs. Wow. Well, let's see.
She has to recover from that and put her
Yes.
mind together.
Oh,
No.
and she didn't take that opportunity.
And after a new round of 10 targets, so we congratulate with
Oh no, oh
she needed
no, we
one.
missed that. No, she's still in, so the fight is
She
on.
needed one, yeah.
Yes, because Vanessa Hokova of Slovakia is the shooter who is placed in 4th position after this final, so the fight is still on. But that was her chance.
Yeah.
You don't often get those targets sent from above, and that was one of those where she missed the first target on the reverse pair. It collided with the second target, and so it's pair again. And she's just actually walked off the station to get more cartridges. The shooters are waiting for Daria to make her way back. We have our medalists already decided, but apart from Diana, the other 2 athletes are fighting it out for the Paris 2024 Olympic quarter place. For them, this is the main focus and not the colour of the medal they're going to get, or even the medal. And they are so close. They're both on 34 hits each. Diana has only missed 2 targets so far in this final. So we're on to our next 10 target rotation. Station 3 first with a regular, then reverse. Double to be shot.
Oh. It's going to be a strong fight.
It is. And I think if you are going to miss any targets, when it's the second target on the reverse pair, it's one of those working misses, isn't it?
Yeah.
Such calm in the way Diana is shooting. It was quite a long pause, but she didn't seem to care, did she? Just stood there patiently waiting for it to come out. She was ready.
Ooh.
And that's a loss as well.
Yeah, the visibility is worse and worse. The light is dropping down.
Well, we still have men to shoot and men junior later in this rotation. No. Oh my God, that's another.
But it
Bit
was a
of
hit
luck.
on the first. It
Was
was
it?
a small hit on the first, again.
But would have the referee seen it?
I
That's
don't think
the
so.
question. I didn't see it.
They can see like I see.
And it's a no target. She's got to see. She's got to shoot that reverse bed. She's got to take it again. You've got very good eyes, Nikos.
I think
And
so.
she also misses
Yeah.
the second target on the reverse pair. So
It's too bad because she has some luck on her side.
she has. She just needs to take it.
Yeah.
You don't often have this happen. I mean, once would be wonderful, but she's had 2 bits of luck.
But it could be a 0-0 as well.
It could be. It could be. So station 4 next. High target
Very
pair.
nicely done.
Yeah. The scores so far unchanged. Diana is next to shoot. That concentration in her eyes. Concentration and calmness.
Yeah, yeah.
But I should think deep inside, she won't be as calm as she looks. She'll have the nerves going.
Of course, it's always like this. But as long as you control it, it works really well. You get the best of yourself
Yeah.
in the competition.
And we're still
Tie.
still a tie between Lucy and Daria. And this station will decide which one of them takes the Paris Olympic quarter place. If they remain tied, then Daria, unfortunately, will lose out because she went into the final being placed in the lower
Oh.
position. Yes, that's
This target,
a miss you wouldn't
will hurt.
expect. It's a regular double.
she definitely needs these 2 targets now.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And she gets it. And Daria will know what she needs to do. I mean, you do know exactly what your competitors are doing and where you are. It's quite rare that you just shoot a final without being aware of
It's a
those
very
things.
hard moment for Daria.
Yes, she will have a lot of pressure on her shoulders. That is her only chance to obtain a quota because she wouldn't have shot any of the international matches. So she has no chance of winning the quarter place, which is decided on the world ranking points. Oh,
No.
and I think that miss means that she will not get the quarter place.
Yeah.
She will also walk away in the bronze medal position.
The quota goes to Lucy.
Yes. So after this rotation of 10 targets, we have our bronze medalist, who is Daria Turulo, shooting under the flag of the independent neutral athlete. And Lucy Anastasiou will be delighted. She will be over the moon, and you can see a big smile on her face. She has got the Paris 2024 Olympic quarter place, which also means, because France is the hosting country, they will have the hosting country Olympic quota. So there will be 2 women athletes shooting the Skeet women's event.
It's very important for them.
That's right. So there's a 5 target lead. Diana Bacosi is on 47 out of 50 hits, which is amazing, but she's the European record holder in the final. It is looking more likely that Lucy will get the silver medal.
I think so.
Yeah, I think at this stage, 5 target lead is,
Too much.
yeah, almost impossible to catch up.
She has everything under control.
She certainly looks it.
Ooh.
Well, she can afford to miss
Yeah.
a few. A little smile. I think she knows.
She knows that she has already won.
Well, She hasn't won yet.
Yes,
but
but
she knows she's in a very strong position.
yeah.
Because we still have 6 targets to go.
And sometimes this feeling makes you relax a bit
Yes.
and lose the focus.
And Lucy now just misses 1 target. Diana thus has still 5 target lead, but she has 1 extra double to shoot because Lucy has finished at station 4. No problems.
She has won already.
Diana, yeah. Well, yeah, she has, because she has a 5 target lead and we only have 4 targets to go. So it is impossible mathematically to catch up. We do not have the golden hit rule here, so we will have to continue. The athletes will have to finish their station 5. And the golden hit, for those of you who don't know, we will have tomorrow and day after. If mathematically it's impossible to catch up, the match is stopped. But not in the individual Olympic matches. We have to go all the way. Some fantastic shooting from all of our finalists, and particularly the 3 medalists. Very closely fought matches, but Diana Bacozzi has been at a different level during this match.
Yeah, yeah.
One more target to go for her before this final comes to an end. No shoot-offs. Well done. And our gold Rio Olympic medalist and silver Olympic medalist, Diana Bacozzi of Italy, wins the gold medal. She is the 2024 European champion. She was the silver medalist from the last European Championships. Well done to her. Lucy Anastasiou of France not only wins the silver medal at these European Championships, but she also takes home the 2024 Paris Olympic quota place for her country. And the shooting for the under the independent neutral athlete flag, Daria Turulova wins the bronze medal, but unfortunately no quarter place for her. You can see Diana being congratulated by her supporters. She has shot an incredibly strong final. It was lovely to watch.
Amazing shooting, amazing, outstanding.
It'll be interesting to see what she can do at the Olympics. But Diana is a very, very, very strong shooter. She's been very successful over the last God knows how many years. Too many to count. You have your medalists in front of your screens. We will have Skeet men final following shortly. The live transmission will start at 16:02. Please don't go away, or if you do, just for a short time to make a cup of tea and get something to eat or whatever you need to do, please come back. We can actually see to our right, the athletes have already come to the reporting area before the finals. They're there getting ready. Their cartridges are being tested. You will shortly see the highlights from today's women's final. And we will be back very, very soon. This is our total result after the Skeet women final with the 3 medalists. And you can see Diana Bacozzi of Italy 5 targets ahead of Lucy Anastasiou of France and Daria Turulova of independent neutral athletes. So these are the highlights. It's goodbye from us for now. Thank you, Nick. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Please come back and join us later. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
sunlight breaking out the sky. It's a sign that you have won, 'cause the life is not a game. Night and morn will fade away. It's the sun to rise again. It's a sign that you have won, 'cause life is not a game. Night and sunlight breaking out the sky. It's a sign that you have won, 'cause the light